Well, hello. Let's see, I'm now back out again. I thought I would try and get a little bit of imaging in. I'm planning on trying to image the globular cluster M3 tonight. But what I decided to do in conjunction with that, I decided to go ahead and do a short tutorial on the plate solving software, PlateSolve 2 and All Sky Plate Solver, that I use in conjunction with astrophotography tool. And I know in my last video you saw me using that, so I thought it might be a good idea to do a tutorial on that. And it's invaluable software. It's greatly reduced the amount of time that it takes me to actually get set up and actually get going on each imaging session. So I'd like to go ahead and get into that. So without further ado, let's go to astrophotography tool. All right, the first thing we're going to do here is, so I'm going to turn on live view. All right, now go over to gear. All right, and this is the screen that we want right here. Now, we want to go over here to objects. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on Alcade. Click objects. Then go over here and click on stars. Now I'm going to find Alcade here in the list. And there it is right here, Alcade. Click OK. Alright, now the first thing we do is click Go To. Now, there's a very good chance it's not going to be in the field of view. And that's where point craft will come in the plate solving. So we'll click Go To. And now the telescope is slewing over to Alcade. All right. And let's just give the live view a chance to kick in here. Alright, and if you look at the screen, you can see that Alcade is not in the field of view. Okay, now this is where point craft and plate solving comes in. Okay, you come over and you click point craft. You go over to objects, and you click on Alcade again. Alcade. Okay. Now you come here and you click solve, and the software is going to take a picture of what you see on the screen. And it will compare that with a database that you should have already pre-installed, and that will help it find out exactly where the telescope is, and then it will take it from there. So click solve.
Image solved.
Okay, and if you look in this area, it has all of the coordinates for where it actually is right now. Now it's going to compare that with where Alcade should be. So click sync, come down, click objects, click Alcade again, click OK. Now click Go To plus plus. Alright, now it just slewed over to another area. And in a moment it's going to start taking a photograph of the sky again.
Exposure started.
And there we are. I have it set for about a 30-second exposure. I found that in my area that works best. So we'll just wait and give it some time. This is absolutely amazing software, the way that it works. It's incredible. And it greatly speeds up the process of getting everything started so you can start imaging.
Exposure finished.
All right. And look at that. Alkaid is dead center.
Finished.
Go to ++ finished. It's centered Alkaid directly in the middle of the little dot that it has here. Okay. So now at this point, what I would do is I would go ahead and get my focusing down on Alkaid. I would put my Badenov mask on, and then I would slew on to my target, which will be M3 tonight. So that's basically how Pointcraft works. Now I will go here and show you. Go to settings, and if you look up here, you're going to have to download PlateSolve 2, and you're going to have to download another program called All Sky Plate Solver. And basically all you do is click the download links here, and it will take you directly to the website where you can download these programs. Alright, and once that's installed, you're pretty much good to go. There are some steps that you have to go through to get it set up, but there are plenty of videos on YouTube to show you how to do that. Alright, I finished focusing, and now I'm going to slew over to my target, and then I will start up PhD 2 and get that calibrated. So come back over to gear, objects, and for the deep sky objects, let's see, I need to go to M3, which is right here. Okay, and let's slew over to M3. Go to. Alright, and we're slewing over to M3. And if you look at the screen, you can see it right there. Dead center. I have started guiding. And you can see M3 right in the center of the screen. Okay, so now I'm going to actually start the imaging plan. And I'm going to shoot for 95 2-minute exposures at a gain of 100 and an offset of 70. So I'm going to start the imaging, turn off live view, and start the imaging plan.
Exposure started.
And away we go. Okay, let's see, I'm on exposure number 22 right now. 22 of 95. Right now everything is looking pretty good. As you can see on the screen, M3 is coming through nicely. Alright, let's check on the guiding. Alright. Well, my guiding is looking pretty good for this scope. It's 1.05, and that's pretty good for this scope. Now, one thing, it is making an awful lot of corrections. Now, my balance is probably a little bit off, but the bottom line is everything is looking pretty good. So 1.1 now, that's pretty good for this scope. I'm really happy with that. And the multi-star guiding is working beautifully. Okay, everything is looking good. Well, when the imaging plan is finished, I will do the editing and I will gladly show you the finished image. Right. Well, as always, if you've enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to comment, like, and please subscribe.
Exposure
All right.
started.
Until next time.